we have Dr. Anitha, and she will be talking about a very important topic. I have been there. I have been there once, and I have got out of it. So I know what this is about. This is about professional burnout and how to avoid professional burnout by keeping your passions burning.
A very good afternoon to one and all here, expressing my gratitude for the opportunity. My topic would be a top-up of all what we have heard until now, and to talk after R.R. Verma sir, it's going to be really tough to get your attention, I know that. So, at any time, do you feel excessive tiredness, both physically, emotionally, you are exhausted, you don't feel that you're efficient enough in your work, you have some negative feeling or some cynicism towards your work, you feel that all tasks are boring and you even think of quitting? Professional burnout might be a possibility, which the WHO has now classified under the IDC. And what kind of jobs are prone to it? Mainly purpose-driven, non-profitable, mission-focused work, very much like that of ours. And therefore, teachers, nurses, and doctors are the professions who get into burnout epidemic. Family constraints, family responsibilities, commitments definitely play a role. Your pressures to excel in your role, both in the family and at work, definitely is a strong contributor, along with many administrative burdens, technology requirements, and your pressures to meet the targets of time, money, and career. So, why should we think about it? Not only that it affects the physician, physically, it affects the health of a physician, it also causes clouding of judgment, it causes, it's called depersonalization, you lack empathy, and it makes decision making difficult, and therefore it potentially compromises even a patient's safety and care. When I was looking into the statistics, initially I was very happy to find that our specialty is not among the top 10. But then I knew it wouldn't be so far behind with all those lots of patients we have to deal with very often, even with an unhappy refraction or with all those long hours in surgery, stressful hours of surgery, with all those, to avoid all those complications. Okay. Yeah. So how do we deal with it? Do what you love, and then you will never work a day in your life. You would all have heard of this. So being passionate of what you do is definitely an answer. So, but is it true always? Because passion, as the word itself in German means, it's a double-edged, it is a ability to endure. It could be a double-edged sword. When you work very passionately, you are actually overworked, and because you don't feel the tiredness, you don't feel the tediousness because of the adrenaline rush, and it is often found that it is on the following day that actually you feel more burnt out. And one more thing we all do is to carry all the thoughts and the stress home back from work and ruminate about it. We are not able to cut off. So how do you deal with it? Of course, I'm not going to tell you not to be passionate about work, but what I'm going to stress upon is to set boundaries and have a good work-life balance and have an active social life, which really helps. Taking a vacation definitely helps because it helps us in cutting off, and it helps us in exploring new environment and new stimuli. But is it possible to take a physical vacation every day? So, take a mental vacation, cut off, and I mean engaging or indulging in various hobbies which would help you cut off logically, consciously from your stress and relax yourself. It could be an exercise, it could be something creative, but need not be. You can have even relaxation, watching TV, interacting with friends, or even shopping is considered to be a very good hobby to relax yourself, because it is said that less fatigue has been reported in people who engage in physical leisure activities for at least 20 minutes once a week. To share my own experiences, I have had a very keen interest in our field of medicine, my passion was very much strengthened when I got an opportunity to work with and operate with an intensely passionate teacher in pediatric ophthalmology, Dr. Kenneth Wright. However, whenever I had any kind of stress, work-related, stressful situations, I found solace in my hobbies. Fabric painting, knitting, or embroidery, gardening, cooking, all these excites me. But then I find my real passion is evoked by dance. I feel that the rhythm, the expressions, and the fine nuances of the dance is a total embodiment of mind, body coordination at a spiritual level. And God has been kind to me that I have been able to pursue this passion even now. I have learnt Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam in my childhood, but now very recently at this age of 52, I have started embarking on a journey on Kuchipudi, and I had my Kuchipudi Arangetam just 1 month ago on October 22nd. And whenever the activity is in a group, it really adds value, it really adds to the enjoyment and fun. And be it singing along with the Nayana Ragam group, or acting along with the TOC skit group, and dancing along with all those beautiful ophthalmology girls, it's really adds value to the hobby. And it's my privilege to share with you 2 of my duet performances, which I consider very prestigious, one with Dr. Anitha Balachandran and one with Dr. Arya. So, if you feel stressed, please find a hobby of your choice, what you are interested in, and indulge in it. We are all doctors, we want scientific basis for everything, and science has proven that hobbies, different activities stimulate different parts of the brain, and hobbies activate the right brain. And how does activating the right brain help? It makes you more creative, you get more, it improves your cognitive function, and it definitely combats anxiety and depression. Therefore, your quality of life improves. Just one more thing, I've heard people saying that maintaining hobbies itself becomes quite frustrating or kind of overwhelming at times. So is that true? It's possibly true, but that kind of stress is actually a good kind of stress called eustress, which is an opposite of distress, which is in fact beneficial, and it impacts the life positively as it helps us to improve focus, and it motivates, and it helps also to deal with other types of stresses. So just one more tip as to what kind of hobby to choose on which day. So if you are on a day when you are thoroughly exhausted, excessively exhausted and tired, please choose a hobby which will calm you down, which will relax you, like reading, meditating, writing, etc. But if the day you are angry, you have pent up anger, you want to expel it, please do some active exercise, and that helps. So whenever all of you continue your passion towards the professional excellence, but at the same time, it's okay. You need to pause, reflect on your work-life balance, and you have to find a hobby and indulge in it so that to de-stress yourself, you maximize your productivity, and also make your life very enjoyable. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anitha, for that very well-rounded